Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the Gera Cup 132 Grand Finale. It's an undead mirror, a very rare occasion that we see this. We have Happy, we have Lucifer, two gods of their race. The poll says Happy is the big favorite. The stats say Happy is the big favorite. He has an 82% undead win rate, but he faces the best of the world rather rarely. And this is ridiculous, man. 77% win rate for Happy against Lucifer. He is currently the strongest player in the world according to our ELO ranking. That is a bit flawed because he doesn't participate in Asian tournaments, but Lucifer does. And he's doing not so well recently. So let's see what these players can bring to the table. This was their way through the grid. Happy defeating Imperius, Death Note, Reprisal, 3 humans in a row before he meets an undead. Lucifer on the other side, he defeated Sock Puppet, Blade, and Chimiko. Also 2 humans in that tournament tree and a Night Elf. So, yeah. Happy hasn't lost a single map yet. Lucifer did against Chimiko. So, who gets the better end here? It's a best of 5. It's $100 on the line. This is Happy versus Lucifer. So, the heroes should be quite obvious. It's, oops, first they're wrong. So, Happy starting his creep now with... Oh, okay, I got that wrong. Lucifer already on the way, so I have to swap them back. That's better. And that's better. So, little fast to start for Lucifer here, who's playing in yellow, getting to level 2 immediately with this Null Warden and Shadow Priest creep. When Evolution for scouting is always quite nice, while Happy playing very conservatively with the little green camp here. That's not really what you want, but it's more passive, it's okay, it's very stable. Tier 2 tech on the way for Lucifer here. And Happy is doing the same, but quite far ahead is Lucifer. On the other side, we have more Fiends for Happy at the moment. So creeping should be faster in the late early game. Second ring of protection, okay, that's definitely not what you want. On the other side we saw a circlet, which is quite nice, but no rods of necromancy anymore. Usually you want to go into that base towards the graveyard, summon a few skeletons and try to harass the acolytes. But with an empty inventory, I don't see this working. Happy is forced back, losing some time, even has to use the town portal. Whoa, that was not to be expected. I think he miscalculated the situation a little bit, because with skeletons, that's a lot more dangerous. I think he could have just walked back. Of course, you don't want to lose an acolyte, which is not what he's doing here. But that's level advantage for Lucifer, or experience advantage at least. Plus a town portal gone, plus the massive attack upgrade. Tech upgrade, not attack upgrade. That he gets from this, so... gonna be interesting. The thing is, Happy and Lucifer, what are they going to play? Lucifer really likes the Banshees in this matchup and made it work quite well. With Possession, something that we've never seen before. I don't want to say never, but super rarely seen before in Undead Mirror. It's very hard to pull off. And yeah, because Fiends can easily attack the Banshees while in Possession form. Happy level 3, as I said, he's gonna pick up some steam and some pace. Lucifer is still on level 3, so at the moment Lucifer cannot fight anything. But once level 2 is there, and that is, the Lich is coming a lot faster than his opponents. And there we go for Slaughterhouse. Very normal Fiend Undead Mirror opening with statues behind this. But the thing is, who's gonna transition into Abominations first? Who's gonna transition into Banshees first? If they do it at all. Scroll of the Beast for Lucifer is quite nice, because destroyers get wept real quick. Wow, fast rat spot creep for the Russian. Jumping up to level 3.4 already. Lich is out, creeping this, hoping for a Tome of Experience to jump up to level 2. And doesn't get it. Tome of Knowledge though, still nice. Slaughterhouse tier 3 tech and Lich for Happy as well. This is Undead Mirror. Picture perfect at the moment. We have 3 Fiends on Lucifer's side, 4 Fiends on Happy's side. And Lucifer seems like he wants to fight, but he's definitely not in a position to do so. With a 34 supply. And his level 2 DK. He has level 3, I'm sorry. He's going for this safe spot. Happy will scout this Book of the Dead. There's no destroyers nearby. And he should decide to go right in the base and use it. But I think he wants to use it for the rat spot. But he will see, oh no, the Ogre Lord is already gone. This gives Happy so much time. And he sees, oh damn, no item 2 taken here. And he didn't scout this, he had no clue that Happy did this before, so now he goes into the main, but Happy scouted this. Did he rebuy a town portal? No, so he has to walk back all the way. How can he deflect this? Okay, he's gonna use it for the fight as it seems. Here we go, Book of the Dead being used, and a few Fiends are hurt, as well as the Scroll of the Beast. What a nice synergy on this army, +4 on each skeleton, and no dispel. You see the HP. What the hell is happening here? The only thing that he can do is run away. He's trying to surround the Lich, and it's working. This is a nice pickup for Lucifer. The HP melting, that's what I wanted to say. So he got a hero kill from 2 items. I think he could have gotten more. That's a statue that he forgot there. But the Lich was only level 1. He will take it back quite easily. But Rune Bracers is one of the best things in this matchup you can possibly get. And he didn't lose Fiends. That's also good. So despite losing the hero, I think it was definitely a good situation for Happy. And he salvaged it really well. Or did he lose 1 Fiend? I'm not too sure about it. And he loses the statue in the base. Oh, Lucifer, this can't happen. Dark Ranger 3rd as well. And in the base. There's some space for another building. He does not go for Banshees as well. So far, it's gonna be Fiend Mirror. Skeleton still helping. This is fast creeping, loves of haste. And these Rune Braces, this, I think, like, Happy did well by not losing too much, but he lost this one. And he's making such a great decision to venture so far out of the map to get his, like his, in quotes, Rock Golem here. And he's rewarded with the Robe of the Magi. The Lich will be super happy about this. On the other side, Lucifer gets the Claws +12 on his Lich. He packs a punch. I mean, he's gonna be the main damage dealer. And he's +6 ahead on his opponent. With damage. So scouting, here we go. Temple of the Damned. Happy sees it. It's daytime, so he definitely saw it. But he's responding for a long time with his Temple of the Damned on his own side, as well as the web upgrade. He parks a Fiend? Is he forgetting another unit? That would be 6 supply that he just forgot. Destroyer upgrade is finished.
Are under attack.
This is 50 supply, but rather 47. But he finds the Creep Jack. This time Happy has a town portal, invested 350 gold to get out of a situation like this. He really wants the turtle. He needs to get the turtle. Oh, nice steal from Lucifer, if I saw that correctly. The item is still on the ground. Gets it though. Ring of Protection +3. Did you guys see you got the turtle? You have the overlay, I don't. So I'm kind of relying on your help right here.
A player's force.
Did the coil arrive in time to give him that experience or not? Still that Fiend, it hurts so much. Lucifer level 4.2. Happy still, yeah, that would have been the level 4 for him this turtle. Here's the fight! He gets level 4 from the skeletons. Do we have items? We do have an Invul Potion. Nova Rattling through, there is no frost armor as it seems. Silence on the Lich dispelled immediately. Destroyer up, but immediately webbed. And he's gonna go down. That's 5 supply gone. He's trying to coil, but it's just a matter of time until this unit dies. And here we go. Abomination dead as well. But Lucifer loses a Fiend in the process. The second Fiend is about to die. There's 3 more coils though. And Happy is definitely struggling here. How much can the Abomination do? This big buffer unit, Dark Ritual being used to get more mana. Try to get another Nova out on those Fiends. Lich is just an illusion, trying to bait something there. Oh, 58 supply. Nova onto Happy's DK. He's in trouble. He's being focused with that Orb of Annihilation. But so far is not working out and he moves that one back. I'm still waiting for the Banshees. Doesn't seem to be in production yet. Nope. Just Fiends with more statues. Here's the first anti-magic shell for the Lich of Happy. Can't be focused anymore though. I think this was a great opportunity for Lucifer, but can't put the nail in the coffin. It's huge supply lead he had throughout the entire fight. But against Banshees you can't fight. There's Curse, there's Anti-Magic Shell. Both have that now. And they are waiting for their Master upgrade if they want to go for it. Happy is back at 50 supply, and now history repeats, but the other way around. Lucifer going for the turtle in the worst possible timing as Happy is right behind him. He wants to snipe the turtle, but he doesn't have the damage. Everything is poisoned there. He wants to run out of it. He has a town portal. Why is he not pulling it? Losing 1 Fiend. This is disastrous. Losing the second one. Nova's on the Abomination, but that doesn't work. He's morphing the Destroyer, but is wept inside everything there. Focus fire at its best, and another Fiend dies. This is horrendous for the Undead from South Korea, finally getting a kill, but Happy immediately with a return kill on the other Fiend, and his numbers are dwindling there. Double level up for Happy, both second and third hero, level 3 now. Counter coil and counter kill, but oh boy, did he lose a lot there or what? Happy still at 50 supply, and dispels here and there. Another Fiend dies, and the Abomination falls as well. The Destroyer finally in the air. He's trying to go for the Lich nuke. But is that enough? He does have an Invo Potion, uses it. And he has to pick up this A-bomb. Does it? Nah. Actually doesn't. Gets the coil out and saves this A-bomb. Very scrappy fight at the end. Everything is all over the place. The Dark Ranger has been forgotten. But making her way out. Whoa, that's close. Lucifer could have lost right here. But makes it work somehow. There's another Fiend by Happy in the base as well as a Destroyer. So the rally points seem to be a little off, and Lucifer actually gets this turtle. Hero levels are better for the Koreans. The rest of the army, man. Did he lose every single Fiend? Yes, he did. More Fiends are coming, though. Happy doesn't get anything from this sort of experience. And we got a Ring of Regen. Meh. But what he got is 4-4-3. Close to 5. Dark Ranger with another Invul Potion. Everybody has one shop. You need to have these Invuls. We haven't seen too much Anti-Magic Shell yet. And we still don't have Master Training for Possession. This could be a way of Lucifer back into this game to sacrifice the Banshees for Possession. For Fiends, for Abominations. Especially Abominations would be a huge steal. And they're quite easy to get because they are, of course, the front line. Level 5 DK now. Not for Happy though. Lucifer wants to fight. But he has a supply disadvantage. One Destroyer. Mantle for the Lich. Nice. But Lucifer engages. He thinks that his coil advantage will make this fight here. There's Curse on the TK, okay, not using that, not too well. Heal Ward being used, not dispelled, only now. There was quite a bit of HP that he got from this. But Fiends, man, the focus on the Fiends is so well done by Happy, but also the coil to save that one was really huge. Happy still no level 5. Level 4 on the Dark Ranger now. Oh, another Fiend, no, nuke. Lucifer has a good fight here, as it seems. With 44 supply against 46, he gets another Fiend from this. Is there no coil anymore? Finally gets his level 5, and he's saved so many coils for this level 5 that he has a lot of mana to work with now. Lucifer completely out. Another Nova comes in, but saved by the bell. 39 supply versus 48. Happy. This one Creepjack got him the game, as it seems. So much is going on. He's still moving forward. There's no Fiend anymore. That makes the Destroyer so much more valuable. Absolute key unit in this army now. And it's constantly eating the skeletons that the Dark Ranger provides. This is how it's supposed to be. So Lucy, old man, what can you do? Happy? Did he break upkeep once in this game? I kind of doubt it. Another Invu Potion board. He has one on almost every hero except the Dark Ranger. There's coils for her, so that's alright. On the other side, we have 2 Invuls as well. And when this fight in the bottom right was over, I thought Happy had this. But it seems to be a race for level 5 and Lucifer on the Lich. And Lucifer is so far ahead in experience that he might carry this. The Rune Braces are making a huge difference though. He wants to fight, but the position is not that great. If he sends the A-bomb up front, this could have been good, but no. Loses the one Banshee. Oh, that is so risky. Since he has the better heroes, I see why he does it. But if Happy pushes into upkeep now, this is so hard. Master Training. On both sides. They have this timing down. More Invul Potions. Would love to have an inventory tab right now. 2 Invuls against... It must be 3. Oh no, we used 1. So it's 2 against 2 again. Unholy Aura level 2 for Lucifer. Same for Happy. So no Dark Ritual. Or Death Pact. Obviously there's Dark Ritual. Lucifer is first with Master Banshees. And of course he's protecting this now. Anti-magic shells. Do we have upgrades? 2-0 on Lucifer's side, 2-0 on Happy's side, who has Banshee now as well. Banshee Master now as well. 60 supply for the Russians, 62. It seems like this expansion is working out for him. Happy is not scouting this, but he's not producing acolytes. He just wants to be safe. That once this Haunted Gold Mine is dry, he can move over the acolytes to this one and defend it. But on the flip side, it doesn't look like Happy wants to go all in as well. Because he's not selling buildings. He could do that already. He's not buying another Ziggurat for the 80 supply. Lucifer is scouting almost everywhere. 3 Banshees, I think it's not enough. This is the ultimate late game in Undead Mirror. You can't go for worms, takes too long and be wept immediately. But Banshee Master and Abominations, that's as good as it gets. Happy has 4 Banshees. Of course, the longer they stall, the more mana is on everything. Almost full. So, Haunted Gold Mine expired. Give us a little gold to him. Shade sees the expansion now. And Happy. Usually he goes for all-in attacks. Not this time though. Or? Okay. He is pulling the Acolytes. Without selling the base. And with 150 gold left. He's moving over. With a protection scroll. There's a lot of single target damage in the undead army, so a scroll of healing not really effective. Scroll of protection though can help if not dispel. Another Banshee comes over. 70 versus 70. Hero level still looking good. Can he get Lich level 5 in this fight? This is gonna be so hard to cast, but Lucifer is sleeping for a little while, so the opening for Happy is a lot better. He has Acolytes, and we see Possession! Happy uses Possession on the Abominations, and that's a 4 supply swing. No way he can hold against this. Lucifer all of a sudden down to 60. But what can he do in those fights? Oh, Possession again for Happy. The second one is down. He's up at 66 already, while Lucifer is down to no upkeep. This is horrendous for him, using the Banshees so well. Lots of misses because everything is cursed. But I don't know how he can get out of there. The Dark Ranger is in trouble. Catches a coil, though. But more and more Fiends are falling. For Lucifer, he's trying to reproduce some stuff, but how? Happy towering up at 58 and losing more and more and more. Lich is level 4 for him now. On the other side, yeah, still to 4, but close to 4, but not really. Can he somehow make it way against 4 Abominations? How is this supposed to work for Lucifer? There is no way. He didn't counter possess at all, and now his Lich is in trouble. DK. Going for it, but there's a counter DK to coil. Another Abomination for Lucifer. Finally some meat. He has to TP out. And that's... Oh, the Dark Ranger! For him, about to die. Has to pull the invul. 35 supply only. And that's for sure the end for this expansion. He has to re-engage immediately. But with 4 big normal damage units who are all completely full HP. Yeah, he has to give up on this one. And this all-in push by Happy worked tremendously well. The innovator of Undead Mirror with Possession being defeated with his own weapons. That's hard. That's really hard. But now he has to fight into Lucifer's base, both without a level 5 hero. But did you see the swing on the Lich experience? It's nuts. Happy was so far behind with the second hero, and now they're almost equal. 2 new Abominations for Lucifer. They are key, but they have to fight against 4, so how is this supposed to work? With less Fiends maybe, but he's just nukes them into oblivion. The Lich on the other side still plus 19, a big damage dealer. Will Happy be able to keep the Abominations alive? Doesn't seem like it. DK in trouble though. Can get to the shop, but doesn't have the gold. DK is completely naked, can't sell anything. The only person that can sell something is the Lich, but he's so far away, losing another Abomination. Counter focus on the DK here. Dark Ranger's trying to get some black arrows out, but all the heroes are suffering for Lucifer. The only thing that he can do is nuke the heroes, but the movement of Happy is really good, keeping the DK super far in the back. Nova onto this DK of Lucifer, and that has to be GG. Level 5 on the Dark Ranger, level 5 on the DK, and super close to level 5 Lich. No coil anymore, no unholy aura anymore, and that's level 6. He could use the ultimate if he wants to. There are many corpses to have some unkillable units there against him. Lucifer is losing his last hero as well. That's finally level 5, and Happy, the favorite that he is, winning map number 1. And is one step closer to the 100 bucks. Underlining his status as the favorite here, not only on paper, but also for chat. And everybody watching around the world. That was... I think Lucifer's fault. If he doesn't go for that super greedy turtle creep in the bottom right, He has all the strings in his hands like a puppet master. He could play this down. He could even expand earlier maybe with that advantage that he had. Super risky but doable. But that fight just wrecked him. That was sick. And he overestimated his army, I think, there. Or underestimated Happy's movement. But he didn't plan the situation according to what it was. But Lucifer had his chances. It's not like Happy is 2 tiers above him and that's gonna be an easy 3-0. Oh no. Happy has to fight for this $100 and for his 32nd Gera Cup win. We go into map 2, that is Echo Isle, so you see the players once again. Oh, damn it! Why does this keep happening? It's never happened before. There you go. So, Lucifer in yellow, Happy in blue. There we go. Map number 2. And we have a two new subs, that is 8KP Digger for 3 months. I'm with you for 3 months, says Twitch. I know you're with us for a lot longer. 8KP Digger sent us a nice present, which I was really glad about. Made my summer, I would say. And Let's Roll the Dice has subscribed as well. Thank you very much for the support. Much appreciated. The more support we get, the more we can cast. And the closer we get to the dream of being a full-time commentator. Which I think is quite hard to achieve, but you never know. Okay, Lucifer needs to come back into this on EI. What's the ELO stat from the players page? That is the ranking of our Back to Warcraft ELO ranking, which you can find at elo.backtowarcraft.com. There's a whole page of explaining the system and the full ranking that is updated every month. Oh no, my lighter so actually. Alright. So, DK first and DK first, no surprise there. No ghoul opening with Lich, which very rare to see. Happy is not new, man. Happy has been around for at least 8 years. He was a StarCraft player in between, but Happy played for like WC3L back then.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, Happy with a very comfortable lead. I wonder if Lucifer's gonna be aggressive with the skeleton go, which I think can be very effective if done well. Will he buy something from the marketplace? No, nothing good available. But first little skirmish, both decide to go for the same build here. So it's 2 Fiends versus 2. Here comes the reinforcements from Happy's side, here comes the reinforcements for Lucifer's side. And they all want this Ogre Magi, of course, for the big consumable, which can give them a big up in the first fight of this game. And so far, Lucifer is doing okay. What's the coil status say? Both at the same mana level, but Happy here using the first one. Using this one better, or earlier. Tech comparison, Lucifer a little ahead, but that won't make a difference. Lucifer coiling, but that doesn't work this way. And Happy gets the edge with Unholy Aura now. He can easily chase this down, or run away actually, because his fiends lost quite a bit more HP, and he has to use another coil on this. So one coil ahead. He's getting the circlet for better stats and more mana in this fight. Looks good what Lucifer's doing here. A little too late for the block. I would have loved to see that. He's trying to position his DK for more damage and some possible blocks there, here and there.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's all about the Ogre Magi. Oh, the end snares can hit him quite hard. Oh boy, that was so close. That was so close, but the end snare, it's hurting him so hard. Level 1 coil doesn't do justice. Boy, Happy is losing a lot of his DK. But can he get 2 fiend kills here? Right before the skeleton hits him again, he coils this. But it's still 3 against 4. If he can get the DK though. End snares are flying everywhere. Who's getting the better end? This time the block seems to be working. But no. Really good micro by Happy. Saving his DK, saving that fiend. Doesn't have a coil no more though. And gets it. Big healing potion. Is certainly not what he wanted, but... Lost 1 fiend, got the Magi. So they're equal in experience. This is funny. But Happy has to play very defensively now. Goes tier 3.
Player's forces are under
Over
attack.
second hero and over Slaughterhouse. Lucifer decides to go for hero first, then tech, then Slaughterhouse. So completely different than what Happy is doing. Of course, with an earlier Lich, you get earlier map control. But you have to split experience earlier as well. So what Happy is doing is going for level 3 immediately. Even using the skull to get some HP back. Because on Blight, undead units are regenerating faster. Just a tiny bit, but it helps. Especially if your DK is low. That's a really good thing. It stacks with the Unholy Aura. I always feel like undeads could potentially abuse this more. Like the healing from Unholy Aura, statues, and Blight. Some started to do it. So that's level 3 for Happy, it's level 3 for Lucifer here. Oh, is it? Yeah, I think it is. And he gets a very nice Lich with this. So 3 and 1 it is.
A player's forces are
4
under
fiends on
attack.
this side. Claw would be nice, Circlet and Glove is definitely good as well. No Tome of Experience. Oh, was it? No, no Tome of Experience. But Happy's getting the better creep spots as it seems. Especially this one, biggest item on the map. Or one of the biggest items on the map. Getting up to level 2. Lucifer though saves this for later.
Forces are under attack.
Earns shop control and goes for the turtle, which is an immediate level 2 for him. Plus the invul. And especially in Undead Mirror, this shop control is almost as important as it is in Orc vs Night Elf. Because without invuls, you lose fights. Tier 3 tech, of course. A little faster for Happy, that's why his DK is here at the shop, waiting for the Orb of Corruption. And the item for the Lich was a Talisman. I think against Fiend shots it's nice. You could keep it,
A player's forces are under
but
attack.
at one point you're gonna swap it for gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another Talisman of Evasion. 2 Demon Hunter passives here in the game. And the Lich got a Panel of Energy. This is huge. This is an extra Nova that he gets from this item. And that's a lot more damage. This time, we don't have Ruined Braces in the game. So beware, Lucifer. Gloves of Haste. But he does keep them on his heroes. Which I think makes sense. But he doesn't have a Dark Ranger. There's no silence in Lucifer's army and only... Yeah, that's exactly what's missing here. The 5 supply. Destroyer upgrade is finished. For Happy, it should be finished as well. He's going for the Temple of the Damned very early on this map. Compared to the last one. First Destroyer up. Is Happy going for it? He doesn't have Web as it seems. Oh, but gets the... Okay, there we go. Fiend exchange on both sides, but with... Okay, Dark Ranger is there, finally. Trying to nuke him. There is... No... Invul Potion, right? But the Destroyer is gone. That hurts. 5 supply gone. And Happy Man. Looks like he's just winning this fight, but everything is hurt in the back. DK wants to clean this up. Happy at 42, Lucifer at 35 only. Unborrows this Fiend, gets another one. That was quite nice, but Nova is there to get revenge. Also the DK. Level 3 Lich versus level 3. Do they have mana? No, they don't. That was the last coil. But Lucifer has 3 more coils. What the hell? And he drives Happy back. Even though he has a supply advantage, but against 3 coils you can't fight. This is somehow weird. Only now Temple of the Damned. That was late for sure. This time there's an Invul Potion for the Russian.
A player's forces are
Hero levels are super equal. There's claws in the shop and he buys it on the ledge. This is dangerous. Plus 17. More of experience would be nice. Nope, too much agility. Sit on the Dark Ranger for a little bit more damage. Min-maxing to its best. And Banshee Adept upgrade plus Destroyer form only now. Lucifer was rushing this Destroyer form quite a bit, but then lost it when there was Web. Oh, this DK is hurt. Does have a big healing from the very early game still. Dark Ranger is naked. First Abomination for Happy is there as well. No A-Bomb for Lucifer, who's still down in supply. And he sees, ah damn, no Invul available. Happy got that one. First Abomination is coming, as well as the next Fiend. Happy with a level 2 Dark Ranger, and that makes a huge difference, as she has Black Arrow with skeletons. Lich can eat them, will have a lot of mana on top of this Panel of Energy that he already has.
A player's forces are
Of course, Lucifer can do the same, only with a Rod of Necromancy, and it doesn't seem like he has one remaining. No, he doesn't. And that's Anti-Magic Shell. No Banshee in Lucifer's army. Happy at 52. Oh, Lucifer should not agree to a fight here. He's not in a position to face him. And another Banshee and another Fiend coming. Lucifer's buying time. He has to. He has no advantage, except the inventories maybe. Second Banshee for more curse. Oh, nice nuke. But there's a replacement. And yeah, with curse, man, this hurts so much. You could use curse on the Lich, or should. But nice Nova. Lucifer is losing his big meat shield up front. And his DK was out of position as well, catching a lot of hits. Sold the Talisman, by the way. Both of them. And you see what a difference a Banshee does. Against anti-magic and curse, what can you do? DK is a little out of position. He can't retreat there. He's in the front lines. Don't want to have your DK in the front lines, boys. And girls. Finally, we have anti-magic shell. Right clicks from Fiends is still strong, especially with that Lich combination. Uses a nice Nova there, but he wants to force the Invul Potion on him. Both DKs quite low. Reveal being used against Burrow. Oh, that works quite well. And he has to be careful. Yeah, there was a coil. Dark Ranger in problems, but there's another coil. DK now in a way better position for Happy than it is for Lucifer. But the curse is really rocking through here. Lucifer is losing way too much. He's trying with Burrow, but he doesn't realize that it doesn't work anymore. Maybe it's just a reflex to burrow them for safety. But every single fight, or almost every single fight, Happy gets the better end, and now 2 Obsidian statues blocked down there. Can he get kills? Doesn't look like it. That would have been huge pickup, but the damage just wasn't there. Hero level still super equal, except the Dark Ranger, which is way better for Happy. But the Dark Ranger is not the one that will bring him victory here. A-bombs, Banshees, Fiends again. Expansion by Lucifer. Who is... Oh, by Happy, sorry. Expansion by Happy. As he's so convinced he can take this map with a 10 supply lead. And I think that's justified. So many more Fiends with a 2-0 upgrade. And that's just... The damage comparison is ridiculous. And we get a web out. Yep, there we go. So Lucifer is kind of forced to fight if he wants to keep this destroyer alive, which he absolutely needs to. Oh, Nova onto the DK, that hurts a lot. He wants to get rid of this big healing potion. That's the perfect situation for it. And he has it. No possession because there's no master training yet. But again, no anti-magic on neither of Lucifer's units. He loses the destroyer. Level 4 on that one. Nova, the coil to save him here. But the abomination is gone as well. This is level 4 on the Lich, and the levels are just rising and rising. While Lucifer's numbers are dwindling here. It's a downward spiral for the Korean. Nice coil save again. Last second long range. Happy is just playing this fight so much better with all the damage he has, getting rid of one unit after another. And now it's time to slay the heroes. There is an Invul Potion. There was another coil, but that was the last one. This level up saves him. Maybe no! There's a Nova, and Lucifer again with a GG and 2-0 for the Russian, who has match points now and gets closer to the $100 and his 32nd Gera Cup win. We are down to Turtle Rock, Secret Valley, and AZ with Lucifer picking Turtle Rock right after. And this was just a straight up game with Happy being better. Like, the fights, this matchup is a very snowball-y matchup. If you win one fight, then usually you win the second one and third one. Last time, the first game was quite an exception, as there were 2 big creep jacks coming in, which swung the pendulum a bit, and the momentum swung as well. But yeah, Happy wins LR, Happy wins EI. Now we're going to Turtle Rock for the first match points. And we thank Kai Katze for 14 months of subbing. Always a pleasure to see you in chat, my man. So, chat is asking, is there a point to do the campaign? The campaign is amazing. It's so much fun to play. And you learn a lot about Warcraft. The lore is great. It's so much fun. Just play the campaign. That's an order. And early Banshees. So it's a great addition. I think Happy had everything faster. Like early Banshees, earlier A-bombs. That's key. The only thing that Lucifer has early was destroyers, but it didn't work out well. And we go on to map 3. That is, as I said, Turtle Rock. It's match points for the Russian. Lucifer in standard gray this time. As we go to the map. It's close position, as you can see. And that is interesting, to say the least. If someone goes up with a ghoul build order now, which is definitely not happy, as you can see, as he gets the fiend build order there. That would be nice, but it's a fiend build order on both sides. I mean, that's pretty standard. You can't gamble on this 1/3 of a chance to get close position. Thank you, Byaku, for the sub. Thanks for keeping Warcraft alive. It's our pleasure, man. It's our mission. It's our destiny to keep Warcraft alive. Can the Korean come back? Can he make it a series, or will we have a clean sweep in Gera Cup 132? Everything points into a direction where Happy is winning yet another grand final. Nobody's scouting yet, so they play this blind so far. But yeah, it's DK openings. No problem. Okay, I think the early destroyer go is not working, and it's not really efficient, because you have fiends anyway, and the best counter for this is just web, and you get the one destroyer. You never go more than one destroyer, except if you're maybe Edo or something, and then he gets web out of position. You kill it with fiends, boom.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is Dispel really a thing that is so important? I don't know. Orb of Annihilation is nice, but once the mana is gone, destroyer is basically useless. So I would prioritize A-bombs and Banshees a lot higher.
A player's forces are under attack.
Could the Banshee shield be dispelled? The Banshee shield is basically a summon. So, if you use Dispel on that shield, it loses life. It's not like you Dispel once and it's gone, but it loses value. Could you explain why nobody's playing Lich, Ghouls, and Gargs anymore? Yep, because if you play carefully, I mean, the Lich Ghoul build order is super aggressive. And you have to make something work with it very early on. If your opponent sees this, he will just retreat in his base where you never want to fight. Even if you have like 5 ghouls against 2 fiends, or 6 ghouls against 2 fiends, you don't want that, because there's an Rubian Tower, there's Blight, there is ghoul support, etc, etc. So, your opponent just relies on fiends, and he will play it slow. And once you go Gargs against web fiends, have fun with that. Oh, nice surround! Sorry, I missed that. Boop! First blood for Lucifer. And that's really big. 3 supply, 250 gold. And he blocks the DK a bit. Oh no. So that one thing here, that one move, should win him the early game. So what can he do with this now? He shouldn't overextend this. If he goes to creep now, he will always be faster. Or he saves that 4th fiend. Oh no, here it comes. Attack faster, but the attack is already on the way. Let's compare them. Happy a little faster. And it's interesting that Lucifer goes out of his way, or Happy goes out of his way, but he does the right choice. And that's again a big mistake by Lucifer here. Losing that Fiend was absolutely not necessary. It was just forgotten and mismicroed. He's trying to go for a surround, but that didn't work. So yeah, we're equal. One Fiend on each side. And Happy knows, okay, my micro might be a little better than yours. Might be an understatement. But I can fight. So let's do this. And it looks good for him. Oh, I didn't check if the heroes are correct. We'll see about that. Happy is the better one. So I have to swap them, right? Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, the heroes are good now. Okay, and here we go again. Lucifer in a bad position. Reinforcements are coming so much faster for Happy now than they are coming for Lucifer. How many coils are there? 2 against 2. Alright. Looks like he's trying to distract for some reason. I know there's spikes, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why. We'll lower the bitrate a bit. That should be better in a second. Tier 3 is on the way. Slaughterhouse in favor of the Lich this time. On the other side, everything is in place. Like, he has a Slaughterhouse. Lich is almost out. Ah, Lich is almost out here as well. Sorry about that, I missed it. So, very late Slaughterhouse in favor of Tech and Lich. I like that Lich play, especially on maps where there's a lot to creep. So you get an experience boost, as Lucifer does here. But Happy is doing the same. So that's alright. 5 Fiends on his side. 4 Fiends only there. No too much experience. Ring of Regeneration for the Korean. And... is it 3+3? No, Talisman. Again, 3rd Talisman in the 3rd game. Plus also no too much experience. We see red spot creeping. Intelligence and... ooh, Ancient Django of Endurance is really nice because now all his units are faster than Happy's are. What will he get? Of course, Pipe would be the dream. Ooh, Warsong Battle Jumps are also very nice. So we have movement speed and attack speed versus pure damage. 10% damage boost. It's basically an upgrade that he gets for free, or that he can save to get something more important. So they're sharing the map 50-50 as it seems.
Player's forces are under attack.
Of course he keeps the Ancient Django. Such a nice synergy. With the Unholy Aura. Just so much movement speed. So, it's about consumables now, at least for Lucifer. He wants the big mana potions. And a big mana potion can win you games. He gets the Scroll of the Beast, which is also nice. Would be even better for Happy to have that Warsong Battle Drums.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scroll of the Beast thing. He scouts the Dark Ranger, gets the one of his own. Of course, silence against Coil Nova heroes is not that bad. And now with the movement of the Dark Ranger, he knows where Happy is. Starting this creep spot though is really risky. And Happy should know. where he is, but he's not defending this, or not interacting with this. Second Scroll of the Beast.
A player's forces are under
Okay, now it's risky for Happy. He's getting creep jacked here. He wants the item though, but bad timing for the Warlord to retreat. He has to use a coil for this, and now he's trapped. He has to TP out of this for sure. Was it worth it? Yep, Rope of the Magi, really nice. But does he want to lose the town? He has to use the town portal for this. Does he want to fight this? Whoa, Nova onto the DK. Counter Nova, silence as well. No Dark Ritual or anything possible, which he doesn't have anyway. But both DKs are so super duper low. Happy decides to take this fight. So he's like, oh, yeah, okay. Now with the Scroll of the Beast, that's not possible. Gets another feed. This was way better than I thought it would be for Happy. Even trades. Plus the town portal, but he got the item. That's quite good. Oh, actually the Dark Ranger is swapped. Is the Lich swapped as well? No, the Lich is... Yeah, Lich of Happy is better.
a player's
No,
forces
Lich
are
of
under
Lucifer is better.
attack.
So only the Dark Ranger, right? Yeah. Yeah, we need to find a better solution. So what did he get? Lionhorn? Nah. This armor upgrade +1 doesn't make that much sense. We will sell it for an invoke potion. Dark Ranger jumped to level 2.6. How is that possible? Maybe solo creep a bit.
A player's forces are
Unholy Aura level 2. So again, no Dark Ritual. Death Pact. Jesus Christ, I keep on confusing them. Cross +9. Lich is happy. That's the first damage boost he gets. And that's the mana potion that I was talking about. Oh boy! It's gonna hurt. Especially since the Lich is level 3 now. Uses the Nova and he's losing the Abomination. He's walking right into the army. I don't know if that's... if he trades against the Fiend, that's decent. But yeah, the A-bomb is gone as well. Nice save on the coil. Both sides here. Nova onto the DK now. But he can coil so much. There's still... coils flying everywhere. There's still the Scroll of the Beast. There's no Destroyer here. Everything is low for Lucifer. And Happy again overtowering him in supply. Lucifer just can't get the jobs done. He just can't kill units there because Happy is microing so well. The DK finds himself in some kind of surround. Has to walk away and now TP out of this. That's just so much better control that Happy has in those fights. He didn't even use the potion yet.
player's forces are under attack.
Destroyer is out. I don't think we saw Web just yet. But why was the Abomination there? Completely out of position. And then Undead Mirror against Happy, you cannot allow yourself to do those mistakes. Claws +9 as well. The Lich will be +23. Lucifer still in rehab from that big loss in the middle of the map. Happy knows going for an expansion there. This Lich is a monster as well, with so much intelligence. Look at this. 675 int, or mana, versus 465, and they're on the same level. That's 2 more Novas with, like, you know, with mana region in between. That's hard. I mean, the damage is there for both of them. But this is pure damage, and the other one is boost of the primary stat, which is always better. So Happy can complain about the claws. And he wants another fight. Lots of skeletons. Using a Nova on them, actually. Interesting. I mean, he has enough mana, so why not? He wants to use the mana regen. Now he gets the Dispel as well. There must be Web now. There's no Banshee in this army. He went for upgrades. He's producing them now. How about Lucifer? He does have Banshees. Yeah, first anti-magic shell. Protects him from the Nova. Has 2 abominations. Oh, the Dark Ranger! Happy! What are you doing? Walks into his run, but he opens it up again. Here comes the coil. Missed opportunity. The 7 seconds. Didn't he have the time to wait for them to keep it blocked? I don't know. He would have caught a lot of damage, but maybe against the Dark Ranger, that's worth it. Three A-bombs now, and of course Happy wants to fight in this choke. As he sees, there's so much melee. The fat, big, blocking meat shields. I want to keep you busy here for this to be finished, but Lucifer says, no way, man. I don't want to fight into this. I want open space for you. So my A-bombs can hurt all of you. And now we're in for a base race. What a funny scenario. Have fun with those Novas. First Acolyte down, second Acolyte down, third Acolyte down. What can Happy do? What can Lucifer do in the meantime in Happy's base? He's sniping one of those Banshees, but TP comes in and Happy with a lot more damage, and now he wants to fight. 61 supply versus 49. Oh boy, but that's a bad spot for those Banshees there. Getting all picked up. Anti-magic shell non-existent on Happy's side though. Can he micro against it? Doesn't look that well for him. But the DK is quite low. We still have the big mana potion for a lot of coils. Maybe he wants to save it for level 5. Where the Banshees, he needs them for the anti-magic. Lucifer is doing a good job in sniping them out. And Happy is dropping quite a bit here. Dark Ranger up to level 4 for him. And another one dead. This time it was Lucifer's Banshee. And yeah, never fight in an undead base, even in mirror. Happy though has to retreat, get out there. Nice block. I don't think it was on purpose, but still, nice block. Gets the revenge though. And this is the destroyer go. And it's down to 38. Why would you push into this undead main base? I have no idea. Happy is a little in trouble. Use the big mana potion. Has another invul. Gets rid of his statue. There's still 2 abominations. He can't possess them. He has no master. 3 abominations actually. Everything is dead but the abominations. And the Expo is running.
Players' forces are under attack.
He used this time so efficiently. Preventing this attack. Still up at 54. And this might be game right here. He's super close to 5 though. This will be an invul. Can he somehow manage to get the important levels? He's catching them off guard a bit. But this A-bomb takes so much damage from this. And dies immediately. Giving more experience to Lich and DK, who are climbing up to level 5 as well. Whoever gets level 5 first is definitely a good chance. And in case of Happy, that's going to win him the game. He gets rid of another abomination. Nova's hitting him left, right, and center. Can't coil against them without level 3 on the coils. He has so much mana. Where's the rest of his army? Oh, the Dark Ranger out of position, getting blocked by his own abomination. And without silence, that's it for Gera Cup 132. And for the 32nd time, the winner is called Dmitry Kostin and comes from Moscow, Russia. Holy cow! That was, except the first map where I think it was pretty tight, was a very good play by Happy again. Lucifer with some questionable decisions, man. I don't know. Well-deserved win by Happy once again. If I'm casting Gera Cup, Happy almost wins almost every time. So $100 go to Russia. Lucifer not getting anything for his run here except praise, I guess. His games versus Chamiko were very, very cool. But yeah. This was, again... If Focus is not playing Gera Cup, Happy has... And Foggy, Happy has an easy time. And it's crazy how Lucifer falls apart in the big fights at the end. Like, his early game is good, his mid game is oftentimes good, but then... That's it. So, I tried to get in touch with the NWC3L people because that is not the last we've seen today. Bamboo Cup is over, Gera Cup is over, but we're not done yet here at Back to Warcraft. Clan War time! It is one of the biggest Clan War leagues that we have in the entire world. NWC3L, it's UMAD versus PG. We're gonna cast it. It's running since 45 minutes, so we might have missed a few games, but we will see the conclusion of this very cool league. I'm gonna join the channel, I'm gonna join the games, and then we'll be right back with a very rare occasion that we're gonna cast a Clan War. Usually the Sunday is over after Gera Cup. Not today! You're in for a special treat because we had so few content this week. And we broke 30,000 Twitch followers, 4,000 Facebook likes, 2,000 Twitter followers, so you deserve this Clan War match. And I hope you stay tuned for European Clan War action. Thank you very much, Wow Kama Kofka for the sub. Thanks for helping to keep Warcraft 3 alive. Was it Byaku and Paradiser out? Thank you for the sub as well. If I butchered your name, I'm very sorry. But it's been a long day already. So, coming up, NWC3L Grand Final between UMAD and PG. See you in a bit.